there everybody, and welcome to another video, and welcome to another review video. Today we are reviewing something new. Oh, quite unexpected. Not very common on this channel. I don't really watch any new films or TV shows anymore. I do watch some from time to time, and then I review them. And more usually I promise to review something and then I'm like, I'd rather read something old. And then I get to it in like a year or two after it comes out. So this is unexpected, and we'll see if I stick to it. So we are reviewing Daredevil Born Again, episode 1, which of course, the name suggests that it should be an adaptation. We'll see if it's going to be actually an adaptation of the 1986 comic book series by, or comic book story, by Frank Miller and David Mazzucchelli. Which, of course, Frank Miller, very well known for having reshaped Daredevil in basically what we know Daredevil to be like today. And is many people's favorite Daredevil run. I dare say that the second one is then by Innocenti, and then I don't really care. I'm into other kinds of superheroes, not really superheroes, I don't really like superheroes, but is Daredevil a superhero? Well, kind of is, but more interesting one, you know, than your everyday goody two-shoes bloody Superman. So he is an attractive character to me, not only because of his powers, you know, him being blind and having to orient himself, you know, with his surroundings by his extremely enhanced other senses, but the depth of the character and the fact that both Frank Miller and Innocenti in their runs, they try to really delve deep into the psyche of the characters. And if you look at the original comic book by Frank Miller and Mazzucchelli, now I will tell a little bit of a spoiler there. So I'm going to spoil the comic book, not the episode now. So feel free to leave if you want to read the comic, or if you're afraid that they're actually going to adapt the comic book into the show. They went as far as, well, because the comic book is about basically Matt Murdock's life, Daredevil's life, falling apart, complete, like, about absolute destruction of Daredevil's life, and then him, like, bringing himself up together, born again, right? And they went as far as making the chick character, the girlfriend, I'm blanking on the name now, Jesus, what a reviewer! Well, there's Foggy and the chick, Jesus, never mind. But she, like, got completely annihilated. She got addicted to heroin, and she starred in, like, adult films because she needed money to support her addiction. It was, like, very brutal, right? And then she sold Matt Murdock's, like, Daredevil's identity for drugs, and this information got to Kingpin, and then he, like, absolutely annihilated, like, destroyed Matt Murdock's life. I mean, come on, this complete destruction, and then the rebirth is what makes the story interesting. It doesn't matter that it's about a man in spandex, right? When you make the story interesting, for all I care, make it about 300 people in spandex. Or about 300 Spartans, right? Alright, Frank Miller, right? So, the comic book is very good, and I'm not usually into, like, Marvel superhero comics. No, not at all. But this storyline is very good. And so I hope they're going to adapt this into the show a little bit. I did enjoy the first episode. They did establish what's going on quite well. Like, they finally made Wilson Fisk the mayor of New York, and they introduced the characters, you know, like, I don't know, is it years later? After the third season? I don't know. I saw the third season when it came out, and then I haven't rewatched it, and I haven't seen She-Hulk. I think Daredevil appeared, right, in She-Hulk, in his, like, yellow suit. Was it? Was it? Right? Was he? Let me know in the comments down below. I don't know. I didn't watch She-Hulk, and nor am I going to watch it. But And then, of course, they had to re-establish the character. Seemingly, everybody's changed. Matt Murdock has changed. We know what happened at the beginning, and it's like a trope. It's like a trope in superhero stories. Like, I'm giving up my secret identity. I'm giving up, the hood, the cape. Yeah, until something happens that will drive you to it again. Like, Spider-Man gave up his Spider-Man persona like 1,000 times. Batman did that. And most famously in The Dark Knight Returns, right? He basically retired, and then he came back. So Frank Miller is fond of this. And then, of course, Kingpin, he didn't change, come on. So yeah, but I have to appreciate, of all the actors, Vincent D'Onofrio. He's a great actor. I mean, it's, from time to time, the acting of some of the characters seem a little bit plank woody. Like, you can tell that they're acting. Less so with Matt, a little bit, but D'Onofrio as Fisk, I mean, yeah, he's a character. It's a... I like colorful characters. I don't want to say I like necessarily many shades of grey characters, but I like characters with depth, and I certainly like good character development and well-written story. Something that you have to really think about. And so, of course, then we could talk about all the things that other people in other channels talked about, which most other things are just not true. Like, before I saw the episode, I had read about, they omitted Matt Murdock's Catholicism, because it's very well known about Daredevil, Matt Murdock, that, he's a very religious man, a very religious character, and the Christian, symbolism is very much present in the comic books, which is true. They didn't omit that. I mean, it was kind of all over the place. Both directly, like in your face, and subtly a little bit. I liked the scene when Wilson Fisk was speaking with Vanessa at the table, and there was a reflection in the table. No, I'm not going to do the impression, but he was speaking with Vanessa, and that was his reflection, right? And above his head there was like light, from the ceiling light, and it looked like a halo of a saint. That was great, man. That was great subtle symbolism. I love that. And if you don't enjoy subtle symbolism, he's like standing in front of cathedrals a lot, and he actually like directly speaks about his religion. Like, he was raised Catholic and things like that. So where did you come up with the fact that they omitted this? I have no bloody idea. You must have absolutely not seen the episode, nitwits. And what else? So people were complaining, oh, the beginning of the episode, the fight looked CGI. I don't know, man. I mean, it looked alright to me. I mean, have you seen any fight in the Avengers films? Like, what the fuck? That's like, compare any fight in the Avengers, like the most popular Marvel films, and this, like, didn't look CGI at all. I mean, I don't know what. I mean, I am not like praising this episode. I'm not saying this was like the best thing since sliced bread. No, absolutely not. I mean, but it was fine. It was good, It was a suspenseful episode about characters. It was nice establishing of the beginning of the new episode. Is really, a new beginning for the characters, new stories, hopefully, and at least kind of a loose adaptation of the Born Again storyline by Miller and Mazzucchelli. Yeah, it's fine, like it. I'm actually, when I finish this video, I'm going to go and watch the second episode. Right, yeah, so let me know in the comments down below what you think, and I'll be all. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm out of here.